green to red, Yamaha J1, and yes, it's another scrumpy cider. Oh! You know when you've drunk one of my scrumpy ciders. Yeah, follow up to a video I did last night. I make mine 8 to 9% in strength. If you're gonna, make a cider, you may as well make a decent one. But so yeah, I've noticed I've a surge in my. I've got 2 main videos of how to make full strength scrumpy cider. One I did a few years back, and one I did not so that long ago. I've done 2 of them, and they've had views and views. They've had thousands of views, and I had like 2 surges, and I noticed. When Wales, the minimum price per alcohol unit, I had a surge then, because everyone was, because the price of alcoholic drinks went up, and everyone wanted to know how to make their own and whatever. And scrumpy is absolutely simple to make as long as you follow the basic rules. Mainly it's cleanliness, sterilising, and then this last one now, these cost of living, I had a surge again, and comments, people asking things, sending messages, can I use this, and how long, and this and that. And there's all sorts of messages which I will answer 9 times out of 10. I will get around to answering them, because I've been making this stuff 40 plus years. I've been making scrumpy cider. I started off making it with out of apples. I didn't crush the apples. I got a grater, grated the apples, put it in a mesh bag and squeezed the juice out by hand. Then I got kits, cider kits. But now I just use it making just apple juice. Just get apple juice, Supermac apple juice, yeast. Get some pretty decent yeast. That does make a big difference. Get some good quality yeast. And sugar. Obviously the amount of sugar you want to use just depends on how strong you want your cider. Like I say, it's 14 ounces, and you get about to the gallon, and you get, it fluctuates, varies, but it's somewhere between 8 and 9%, so you've had a drink. But it doesn't taste, the cider and the apple mask the alcohol. If you get a drink, something like Special Brew, or there's a few of them, isn't there? Like Special Brew is absolutely horrible. It's so strong, it's horrible. But full strength cider isn't. You can taste, the alcohol. You can taste the, when you drink it. But it's not horrible. The apple juice, sort of masks, blends in. With the like I say, Carlsberg, isn't it? Carlsberg Special Brew. It's you have one drink perhaps, and then you have another sip, and it's vile stuff, because it's so strong in alcohol. But it's the scrumpy isn't. And there's all hints and tips. Watch my videos. I've got a playlist on my channel, and if you want to ask any questions, leave a comment either on them videos or on this video, and I'll answer it. Because like I say, it's bog standard simple to make scrumpy. And a lot of people think, you got the sediment, and if you pour that, if the yeast mixes and it pours into your glass, it's ruined. It's not. It's all a fallacy. That's all the You know, like I have answers, and I've made videos explaining that. You know, if you've got a cloudy cider, you know, these breweries and things, you can actually buy cloudy cider. If you want a clear cider, obviously wait till you're pouring it. If it's chilled, all the better. Well, I always chill mine anyway, but the yeast at the bottom will stay there a bit longer. But I make mine, I make a still cider now. I used to make the fizzy cider, secondary fermentation in the bottle. Check out my playlist on my videos. Just type in, search how to make scrumpy cider, and all my videos will come up. But I make a still cider now. I put after fermentation, I put a stabilizer in, and it kills the yeast and the yeast and sugars and stuff, and it really ends fermentation. I've got videos on how to use a hydrometer. You don't have to have use a hydrometer, but it's advisable. You can work out alcoholic strength, and you can really, specifically tell when the fermentation has ended. Not just relying on the bubbles on the fermentation log. You can actually see what's going on with the hydrometer. And like I said, check out my playlists and my videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I noticed 2 surges. The first one was when the minimum price unit. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. And this is aged. This is about 1.5 to 2 years old. Yeah, the first surge was the minimum price unit, and the second surge now is at this cost of living, and it's 40p for a bottle, like a wine bottle or a pint or something like that. It works out once you've got the initial equipment, your demijohn, your locks and your siphon tubes and your bits and pieces. Okay, it is an initial outlay, but it's not that much. But once you've got your equipment, all you need then is your apple juice, your sugar and your yeast, and it works out you can have a full strength pint of lovely scrumpy for 40 pence. 40, in case you think it's 14, but roughly around there. And what would if you went to a pub and you got 8 to 9% scrumpy cider, it wouldn't cost you 40p, it'd probably be 3-4 quid, 3 or 4 pound to my overseas watchers. So yeah, but as I say, I make still cider now. I like the still cider, and obviously, people ask me, when can you drink it? As soon as scrumpy has finished fermenting, you can drink it. Then you can take the airlock off the demijohn, pour it in your glass, and start drinking it. But obviously, you let it age, you let it stand. And there's a big difference. It ages. It's mellower. It's drier. It's lovely. But if you want to start drinking it straight away, you can. But it does improve with age. So yeah, if you any questions, anything you want to ask, like I say, I've been doing this now 40 plus years. I've been making this stuff. And you save yourself a fortune. So yeah, if you're interested and you want to save yourself a bit of money and make yourself a nice bit of tipple, perhaps for Christmas or what have you, check out my videos.